and this is what I tell my audience as well about master's degrees, right? I say this, I luckily did it the right way as well, because I had the mentality too, Ronnie, to get it done after school as well, because my family has masters. A lot of the second generation people who went to college has master's degrees. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get a master's degree, right? So I said, okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna do it directly out of college after my undergrad. No, didn't do it, right? I went and worked. I said I was gonna do it 3 years after college. You know, work picked up. I didn't do my master's until 10 years out of college. And the only reason I did my master's was because it was not necessarily a requirement to become a VP in the company that I was at, but it was for me to take that next step in my career. And I did it for a specific reason, to make a certain amount of money to get to a specific position. A lot of people, when they ask about masters and MBA programs, they just think that I'm going to get an MBA. I'm going to just get an MBA without a goal. What are you getting the MBA for? And that's where you said it, you hit it. Mentorships are important, because when you have people like myself, your mentor, who's to say, hey, you know what, like, you're running this program by me. That's the same thing that you did already. That's the same thing that you've learned already, right? No, you don't want this. You want to get a master's in cybersecurity, in management, so that you can become the big wig. You understand, you can hire all the daily people who know all the technical details of it, but you want to make sure that you can manage the entire process and you understand the process. That's the importance of a mentorship and coaching as well, too. That's the reason why the Black Heights channel also have a coaching side of the business, because if somebody comes to me and say, Antoine, should I get a master's? Should I get an MBA out of college? More than likely, I'm going to say, what's your goal, right? If that goal doesn't line up with the outcome of getting a master's, hell no, that's too much money. Masters are expensive. Yeah. Mine costs $180,000. Yeah. Now, the ROI on that one, believe me, it exceeded my expectations. So I delivered on getting my master's, right? Making over $500,000 a year, right? But for other people, when they go and get a master's, they are paying $100,000, $200,000 for a master's degree, and there's no ROI. They're still working a $40,000 job, a $60,000 job, an $80,000 job. Are you expecting to pay that $200,000 off? When?
I don't know.
That's a point of mentorship, and I love that you hit that, Ronnie. But continue on, brother. Continue on.
Yeah. So, like I said, he been involved in the cybersecurity in Poland, and like I said, got me involved in cybersecurity. Went to UM. I have a program that the program finishes in April, and then from there, I'll be actually going to Poland because he has a SOC that he's building in Poland, and I'll be in the SOC, involved in the SOC, doing cybersecurity there. And then I'll be coming back to the States. But like I said, everything that I've been doing is because he's been involved and he's been showing me the ropes, basically. You know what I'm saying? And I know I've been speaking about having a mentor, but I want your audience to understand also, a mentor is like a relationship, right? It has to be a two-way street. You can't just expect to give. You have to add value to that person. You know, I've added a lot of value to my mentor. We both said this to each other. I wish I would have met you 10 years ago.
I love that. I absolutely love that.
He had experiences with bad people that he hired to run his company at times. Me, myself, I wish I had somebody when I graduated college that I would have met and would have showed me that path earlier on. And it's the same thing. Like I said, it's a relationship. It's not just one person giving. No, both of you guys add value to each other's lives, because no one's just going to give you the game like that without, it doesn't work like that. Not when it comes to mentorship. It doesn't work. Everyone has to be able to gain from each other. That's what a mentorship is.
That's good. I love it. I absolutely love it. That's exactly it, right? It's a relationship, and it's a relationship that continues on, but you have to add value to the other person as well, too. It's just not, hey, you give me the game. No, you have to contribute. You have to add value to the other person's life as well, too. So I love that you hit that. So, you started working for him. You're going to, you're in your master's program now. You're going to be completing that soon.
Once I get back from Poland, I'm going to be starting the master's program. Like I said, I was going to do the NYU one, but having a conversation with him, he told me, no, that's the wrong one. You need one that does management in cybersecurity for what we're trying to do, because we have a major plan that we're trying to do, me and him. So that's why he put me in that path.
Very good, very good, very good. So you're going to get your master's, and you already know the reason why you're going to get your master's. That's good. Now talk about this, right? So you're going to go to Poland. You're going to leave the country, and talk about the opportunity that you got to be able to do that. Talk about that.
Well, once again, like I said, with him, all the stuff that he's involved in and he's built and he's been building, he allows me to be a part of it. And I'm fortunate. Like I said, not everyone gets these type of opportunities, but I prepared myself long time ago for, if opportunities come my way, I'll be ready. That was my mentality. I've always prepared myself. I've always had the resources. If I needed to get up and go at the drop of a dime, I was there. For instance, the Virginia opportunity. I didn't wait. I dropped what I was doing, got rid of my furniture, gave some TVs to my mother and father, bed sets to them. Hey, I'm in Virginia. I go buy brand new furniture. Get to Virginia, I buy me a whole living room set, all brand new furniture. But that's, I had resources to do that kind of stuff. So I didn't have to sit around and wait, how am I going to pay for this? How am I going to pay for that? I was prepared. I was ready and prepared. So once again, like I said, same thing with Poland, right? I'm still have a place here. I still got to pay for it, right? I got to get an apartment in Poland, but the resources are there to pay for my place here and my place in Poland. So I'm always prepared.
Yep. I love that. I absolutely love that. So talk about this, right? So we need to get to the part where you are recruiting.
Yes.
Right. Talk about that piece of it, right? So obviously you're working, doing government contracts and so for project management and stuff like that, but you're also a recruiter. What got you into the recruiting game? And let's talk about the things that you're recruiting for and what you're seeing out there in the market, because everybody's talking about the Great Resignation. Everybody's talking about getting to the 6-figure bag. Everybody's talking about, making that 200K, that 300K, that 400K, that 500K, right? And there's opportunities that are out there. But are we missing the opportunity? Are we missing the opportunity? Talk about the recruiting part and your path to recruiting and so forth.
Man, once again, it all leads back to my mentor, man. My mentor, he built the company up and basically put his wife in position for her to run the company. So the company is currently his wife's company. And she built the company up. Now she's involved in IT recruiting, cybersecurity recruiting. And she basically presented the opportunity to me. Hey, listen, I know you're involved on the technical side on dealing with cyber with my mentor, but I'm doing this recruiting on this side also. If you want to be a part of it, let me know. Opportunity presents itself, you take it. So I'm serious. That's just how the opportunity when it comes to recruiting, it came. It was basically, like I said, my mentor's wife, her company was involved in that. They reached out to her. She said, hey, she presented it to me. So that's how.
Very good. Wow.
Like I said, relationships, man. Relationships are important. Like I said, I don't want this message to be everybody's going to get that mentor. Sometimes it's luck. I always call it luck. Some people get lucky in life, and I guess that happened to me. But that's how I came into the IT recruiting, cyber recruiting. So right now, like I said, we have a lot of clients that are leaning on us to fulfill vacant positions that they've been having a hard time fulfilling. So that's a blessing also.
That's wonderful. That's absolutely fantastic. And